What is far deadlier than most people realize? Serious? Bicycles. I'm all for bicycle lanes to replace conventional ones for safer, less polluting streets, but that requires that cyclists follow the goddamn law. Hitting or getting hit on a bicycle is a lethal affair. There really isn't. My top 3 are: 1. Teeth. 2. Migraine. 3. Childbirth. The GOP. Carbon monoxide in an enclosed space. That's how people die so easily, they don't even know it's happening. Never run a combustion engine in an enclosed space without loads of airflow and somebody nearby. Just avoid it altogether if you can. Light bullying amongst couples. The very tiny bits of degrading that some couples do to each other. I've had exes in the past that just always subtly put me down. I am happy to be here now, but there were a few rough patches in the past and people on the outside thought it was just loving banter. Over 150 people die from coconuts each year. Actually, water. If you have too much water, it can kill you. Yes, you need water, drink it. But don't drink too much. Swallowing/choking on pills. Some prescription or OTC pills are huge and I am legit afraid of one going into the wrong pipe. I don't know how people swallow them without a copious amount of water. QAnon. Mosquitoes. They kill more people every year than even other human beings do. A broken heart syndrome can actually cause your heart to fail. Loneliness and depression. They call heart attacks a silent killer. Broken hearts and spirits are, as well. Grapefruits. If you drink their juice after taking certain drugs, it can lead to liver damage and even kidney failure. Bungee cords. The small ones. If the hook comes loose or detaches, it can snap back and take your eye out. I knew someone in sales using a bungee to carry sales materials on a dolly from their car and it snapped and the eye was ruined. Driving. People don't take driving seriously enough and I hate it. Statistically speaking, you are more likely to be killed in a car collision than you would be serving a combat tour as an infantryman in Iraq or Afghanistan. Stay off your phone, pay attention, and drive the fucking vehicle. Too easy. Democide, the intentional killing of one's own unarmed and helpless citizens. Wars and rebellions not included. 100 million plus deaths in the 20th century alone. Just the 20th century alone, more deadly than both world wars combined. More deadly than all religious wars/deaths combined since the dawn of human civilization. I heard many people underestimate how deadly garage door springs can be. Being fat. Car surfing. I got lucky falling off at 20 miles per hour. This girl at my school became special after falling off one. Global warming. Street fights. There's too many cases of young teens getting killed in street fights. Not wearing your seatbelt to state the fucking obvious. Eating icicles hanging on roofs. When the icicles form, they can accumulate bacteria and even pieces of bird crap that were on top of the roof, which of course can make you sick. Dehydration. Loneliness. The lack of genuine human connection can deprive the soul, and weaken the heart. When you feel alone in a vast ocean of people, you let the waves swallow you whole. Cat poop releases a chemical that causes suicidal thoughts. It's normally released for catching mice easier, but I guess it is excreted as well. Gunshot wounds to the legs. Severed femoral arteries or pelvic injuries can be fatal in minutes. Toxic relationships. It first kills your soul. And then it catches up to your body. Vehicle tires. There's a reason your local tire shop uses a cage to balance and inflate them. The slightest defect can explode in your face, and PSI is nothing to fucks with. If you're adding air to your tires yourself, never overinflate and always do it standing/crouching out of the line of fire, shielded by your car door or bumper and face away from the tire. Use short bursts of air. Noise is something we deal with, but if it's like over 250 Hz, I think because I'm not that smart, can kill. Stopping antidepressants cold turkey. Not strapping the helmet while riding. In my country, India, people usually don't bother to put on a helmet, and the ones who do, don't strap them on. This little act makes a difference between broken limbs and instant death. I now have anxiety from reading this thread a while. Strangulation kinks. Even moderate pressure at the sides of the neck can disrupt blood flow and cause a stroke. Dolphins. Believe it or not, but they are very smart and have a chance to kill for no reason. Just like humans, they may sound cute and look the part, but they can and will break your bones just by hitting you. Don't think all dolphins are nice. Remember, it's the wild. We humans too are also fighting. Words. Birth. Most people do well and have happy, healthy pregnancies and they deliver without issues, but that's here in the US. The maternal mortality rate in developing countries is still way too high. People don't realize how shit can go sideways real fast even in a normal pregnancy. Water. As a parent with kids who can't yet swim on their own. Huge fear. America. Texting and driving. Higher fatality percent than DUI. Watch the road. Slippery surface. Mixing cleaning chemicals. Bowling ball machines. Every time I see a movie with someone running down a lane under the wall to where the pins are, I physically cringe. First of all, those lanes are covered in oil. You aren't running down that, you will slip and fall literally on your first step. Second of all, those machines in the back are like 6 feet by 6 feet cubes, and they run on gears that do not care if bones get in the way. It's a giant death trap that is triggered with lasers. Cross the laser, it assumes it is a ball, and the little arm that knocks the pins back will drag you into the machine. Then the pin setter will come down, and that will crush you, and then the machine will jam and stop moving. If you survive the crushing, you will then suffocate. Do not cross the foul line. Loneliness. Cars. They're big killing machines, and a lot of people don't realize that. Alcohol withdrawal. Don't be too proud to call 911 or go to the hospital.